Okay, nice to meet you this afternoon here in Dublin for the BIM Coordination Summit. I have the pleasure to welcome you, everybody, and I will present for starting this afternoon session with a presentation of an open BIM management and coordination process using HasBIM. My name is Alfonso Perna, and I represent the company Aka Software, who produce and deploy HasBIM, the technology we are looking together. So before going on, a very important question that is on the table. We have not to be trapped in the closed format in a lot of views of BIM information. So it's why Aka Software is transforming BIM into open BIM. And why we chosen to go forward in this direction? Because many governments around the world are asking us to have a better use, a better use of the data. So just to mention two parts of the European Union Public Procurement Directive. The concept of data opening is generally understood to refer to data in open formats that can be used, reused, and shared freely by anyone and for any purpose. Secondly, a document should be considered machine-readable if it has a file format structured in such a way that software application can easily identify, recognize, and extract specific data from it. So it's why we built a very easy system to... There is a problem, sorry, with the... there is a problem on the screen here. I can see the slides, but I don't have the slides available on the monitor. Okay. This is just the last one? You don't have the first two slides as well? Or it's okay? It was just this one? Okay. So how our system is built? We have 12 applications that are free, and we have plenty of other applications you can purchase on a subscription base. And how it built this system? So very, very quickly, you can build, you can log in the system, build a base of users in your team, so adding the information about your colleagues. You can manage groups of people with specific permissions to make easier the management of your working space. And you can manage as well the licenses of all the modules and the specific software as solution as software you can use in your working context. In this kind of environment, you have at each time a log system to have an historical control of all the operation that your colleagues are doing inside the common data environment. So have a look at the working space. So you can have a project, so where you have different people engaged in this project. You can have guests, and you have, of course, one BIM manager, which is elected to have these permissions and authority inside the working space. Of course, you can have roles as well and groups to make the best structure of your working environment. The system is provided by a series of tools like meta tags information that makes easier for you to construct kind of structures that can be easily and user-friendly by a namespace technique personalized. So you can set up, to make an example, a kind of document, the kind of is an architectural document, maybe with some graphical information as well. So you can add these tags, this meta information, to enrich the capability to your common data environment to make easy kind of filters when you have big amounts of data. Take this example. If you have a lot of data available in your directory, you can use the the tag BIM, this meta information, to improve the filters and to select the document you want to access. So in this case, I am accessing to the details of reinforcement bars for a third floor in a building where I have plenty and plenty of documents available. Our common data environment, which is ASBIM, is fully compliant with the Building Smart International. You can see the 3 logos of Building Smart, the second one for the BCF, and the one for the Building Smart Data Dictionary. So you have all these features available inside the system, and you are ready to work with the ISO 19650 compliance. What is a very strong added value of this kind of environment? You can directly, from your browser, access and operate information in all the formats you are looking in this image on the screen. So you have the main format used by the industry. You just have to have a Chrome navigation system, a connection to internet, and you don't have to have a powerful workstation to process this information. Let's see together a quick example of how it works. So you can build your team, communicate with this common data environments very easily, as you can see. So we have structural engineer. You have a list of different tools optimizing the communication for online meetings. And you have a browser that is a very strong point of our service. The browser makes possible to go and see directly the problems inside the models when you are exchanging information with your colleagues. We are compliant with the main formats that are published by the Building Smart International Association, like the BCF, the BSDD, naturally, the IDS as well, standard, and other kind of protocols that Building Smart International is pushing forward. You can use as well technologies like ASBIM blockchain to make certification of the exchange. In this case, we are looking at a quick example of what is happening on construction sites to update the as-built information or to build this information inside a GIS kind of map. You can use as well a kind of reality navigation headsets to navigate the information, or you can have a kind of system available on the working site to update information directly from the construction site. To finish, this is Primus, which is a system to manage your bill of quantities directly in the service and sharing the information with the site manager, your contractor, and all the other persons who are engaged in the process. But we are not speaking only about the project and the construction. We have as well the ability to take a value from the OpenBIM models and connect the information to IoT systems and facility management as well, kind of technologies. To give you an idea of the level of maturity we have nowadays processing the IFC files, let's see how we can modify directly with our ASBIM editor the IFC model working on a normal internet browser. So you have different options for selecting objects based on the zone or on the multiple selection. You have tools to move objects, so you can translate them on the X, Y, Z axis, or rotate them as you want. You will not see this kind of example very often, because I think that we are really forward in terms of capacity of processing IFC models nowadays. So for little modification, for as well, if you want to add objects from libraries, you can use a direct service from our online ASBIM services to choose new 3D objects. You have, of course, to customize this object in the data structure we use in the data schema IFC, and you can insert this object inside your model and update the model directly online without going through an authoring tool. So it's definitely, I want to share this with you to share as well the level of maturity we have in terms of capacity to work on the OpenBIM models. Of course, we can delete objects very easily, as you can see in this example. And now I want to focus on the topic of this small presentation. When you have your common data environment that is very is good for you, for your team, how can we organize the project reviewing and the issue trackings? So I will go through a different kind of example where we are dealing, starting from IFC schema models. After we will deal with normal images, and to finish with DWG models. So have a look. When you have issue produced on IFC 4.3 models, this is an example of a bridge. So I have my colleague that probably is not happy with some kind of structural elements that he can see on the model. He will just raise an issue in the system, just using the browser. It will give a description, a deadline to this issue, and it can use as well very easy tools to mark up the details of what is not probably clear or what is to fix. In a very short context, because we are working in a common data environment, you can select the people who will be part of this discussion, of sharing this information, okay? And you can so send this issue to the other people in your team. As you can see with our module, which is the ASBIM Resolver, we can manage this in a kind of Kanban view, where depending on the status of an issue, the BIM coordinator will probably forward the problem to the right person in the organization, and you will have a specific thread of chats where all the people that are involved can have a quick look and to understand at what status we have, what is the work in progress status of a question we are trying to fix. Okay, and as you can see in this case, the designer is taking his task, okay, and is saying, okay, I'm working on it. And he has tools to exchange the information on one side, so you have one thread where you can track all what is going on. And on the other side, in terms of management, you can have a view of what is going on in terms of final solution. In this last situation, I want to highlight that we can raise an issue as well on specific items that are present in the data schema IFC 4.3. So there is a problem here for the safety of these guardrails, and I'm just connecting the issue to the guardrails. Take here another example. We are on the construction site. So there is a problem regarding the safety of some kind of earthworks. So probably the on-site manager is taking the picture and is making an issue for probably the main contractor, and asking them to proceed with the building of a barrier, a security barrier. It's a very quick example. And to finish, consider probably something that is more usual. In the design context, you are on the common data environment. We are publishing our DWG inside the common data, and these data are versioned. So today, probably the architect is discussing with the customer that is not happy. He's not happy with this window, probably. So we can take details about this window directly in the browser. We can add information regarding the dimensions or what the customer is asking, and raise an issue as well. So in this issue, I will ask to the team to add a second window, probably on this second part of the facade. So I can add the description, the priority, the status, okay? I build the team of people that will be in charge to manage this kind of solution of fixing. And here, again, we will have these specific environments for our team to be synchronized and to go forward to the solution. I go forward with the presentation. Sorry, how much time I have to finish? 5 minutes? 5? Okay, thank you. I want to finish this presentation on these other modules that is available inside our ASBIM platform, which is GeoTwin. GeoTwin is the module that makes available the functionalities of our ASBIM environments on the scale of the territory. So what is happening is that we have a specific technology in this case that we built with our colleagues that are here on the side. We are just here on the back as ACA Software, and we have Ezra here as well. We build a specific interface to make possible a kind of connection that is very performant to have the common data environment information typically with all the benefits of the OpenBIM information available in the ArcGIS Ezra system. So have a look to these examples. We are navigating here typically an environment coming from the ArcGIS environment. We are zooming in this area of this city where we have 4 buildings. Each building is the result of 4 federations, which are architectural federations, structural, and MEP federations. This is typically what we have in terms of navigation inside ASBIM browser. This is another example. This is the city of Barcelona. We have 2,000 IFC models with 120 gigabytes information. So we want to make it clear that there is a maturity in terms of processing the OpenBIM information. And in this case, you can go to this high level of details on this electrical board and have all the IFC information available on the right side. But maybe more interesting is this kind of use. If we work with our common data environment, ASBIM, we can share this information as well on asset and facility management systems. So this is a typical view of the ticketing when you have a specific operation on different assets that are to fix maybe the maintenance. You can navigate them by assets and have a synchronization with the asset on the 3D OpenBIM model. So it's a very effective way to be clear on what a part of a building we are speaking about when we have to fix some kind of issue in terms of maintenance. And we can, of course, synchronize this information very easily. In terms of integration on the territorial scale, it's quite interesting to have this kind of example where we have point clouds federated with IFC models, and you can have a very great outcome for the owner in this case. And to finish, in terms I will say city development, urban development, you can have kind of Esri ArcGIS kind of layers that have the ability to query directly our common data environments and get information, maybe to understand what kind of flats we have in a specific area and region. So thank you for your attention. Thank you to the people as well. I know that there are people following us online on the hybrid event. We will be happy to show you more detailed information on our stand here or as well with the online application. I know that colleagues of mine are available today for answering your question. Thank you again.